Today, we're going to learn how to make the perfect athlete's breakfast for everybody, except for vegans can't have it, but vegetarians and people that eat meat can. So vegetarians and meat eaters alike can have it, just no vegans. So even if you do bodybuilding, CrossFit, even if you play tennis, if you just want to have a breakfast that's just healthy, general fitness, or it's just convenient and quick and is vegetarian friendly, then check out this video. Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Robert Harris's Obsessed with Success, and I'm Robert Harris. Today we are obsessed about making the perfect breakfast. Now, it's hard to say it's a perfect breakfast because everyone has different needs and wants, and I know I did a big general thing. However, generally if you don't have any type of food allergies, this is perfect. All right, and the breakfast is protein oatmeal. That's right, protein oatmeal. Others have tried it, and it is delicious, nutritious, nutritionally sound, awesome stuff. I love it. I first started doing like protein oatmeal because there was a company that before Myogenesis came into my life, they used to actually have it as like as a supplement. You would actually buy the actual oatmeal cup that was dried up, and you would throw a little water in there, you throw it in the microwave, and then bam, you had protein oatmeal, and it came with different flavors as well. They no longer make it, so why not just make it myself? Cool. The ingredients you're going to need are going to be, number one, oatmeal. Whole oatmeal to be specific. Oatmeal is great. It's actually a complex carbohydrate, but it's a slow burning complex carbohydrate. You need the complex carbohydrates because they give you energy. It actually tastes pretty good. I don't know what you're into, but I like it. I love oatmeal. Now, if you have a gluten allergy, then you're going to want to have cream of rice because that's gluten-free. Because I do contest prep diets, whenever people, I have them fill like a list. When they tell me what their food allergies are, I compensate for it. But if they don't have a food allergy, oatmeal, A-OK. And it's good for your pocketbook. Cha-ching. You want to go for your whole oatmeal, so therefore your body has to work a little harder to digest it, but then also it cleans you out as well. When you start cutting it or making it smaller, making it more instant. The difference between whole oatmeal and instant oatmeal is pretty much the oatmeal has been cut into quarters. So therefore it cooks faster, but you're losing that major fiber content that you need. Second, what you're going to want is Myogenesis protein powder. The Mojo, because it's magic. It's a blended protein, so it's 8 hours in your system. Okay, I'm throwing in a Multivitamin Rant, so hopefully you like it. Important, you won't hear me talk about it anymore for the rest of the video, but I want to throw this out there. What you're gonna want is a good multivitamin. Depending on your energy expenditure levels or how active you are during the day, or your gender, or even your age, will determine what type of multivitamin you get. Me personally, I always recommend people get a probiotic. A probiotic is a multivitamin that actually has bacteria added to it. This bacteria will actually aid in digestion. Sea salt is, you need salt, you need sodium, because without it, you get cramps. Like, people don't realize the reason why you actually get muscle cramps is due to lack of water, lack of salt, lack of potassium. Bonus tip. I know I'm supposed to wait to the end, but I'm throwing you a little bonus now. That's how you make Gatorade. Gatorade is made from a little bit of juice, water, and salt. You also need salt for muscle contraction. Therefore, you keep them all together, you got something good. Oatmeal, sea salt, and Myogenesis protein powder, and we're going to show you what you're going to use. Let's get started. A lot of times people waste a lot of time making things look too fancy. You don't really want to do that. Your goal is to make it so that everything is functional. What are you going to use to make things functional? Simple. The big measuring cup. So a lot of people say, why the big measuring cup? It's simple. Watch this. Keep it fresh. Good. Good. 1 cup dry measure. The reason why I do the 1 cup dry measure is so that when we add water, it's going to fill out to be 2 cups. So whenever you do contest prep, and I do contest prep diets for different bodybuilders, models, fitness enthusiasts, and people just want to get in better shape and want a six-pack. It's called a weekend warrior. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Where you're not going on stage, but you want to look stage ready. Add a little bit of sea salt. So here, add a little sea salt. Not a lot, because sea salt is like extra salty. Now we're going to add water. Now you can add any type of water you want. Me personally, I just go for basic tap water. It doesn't bother me. But if it's competition time, more particular, so you want to use like your cleaner waters. So something from a bottle. I have clients that use different waters depending on what time of their contest they're at, or what stage of their diet they want to be, or how lean they want to get. Because different waters create different reactions in your body. Rule of thumb, now that I've poured or gotten water in here, now I let it go up to 2 cups. So now I can just pop it in the microwave, leave it for about 6 or 7 minutes, and come right back to it. All right, next what you want to do is you want to get a next measuring cup, and this is simple. You don't even have to have a measuring cup. I'll show you. You can just have a regular cup or a glass. What you're going to do is you're going to fill the water to right here. Right here. Next, have to get your secret and weapon, which is not much of a secret because I've already told you what it is. Protein powder. We have the vanilla, and 1 scoop is 22 grams of protein. I go for 2 scoops, so I need 44 grams of protein. Now that you have your protein here and your water, you want to make it to where it looks like a milk, okay, or like a thick cream. Your cream, which is actually protein powder. Then you have to get your oatmeal. I suggest getting one of these. This is an oven mitt. There is a reason why you have an oven mitt. This thing is hot. You're going to take this, pour this into here, and it's creamy. Take your fork, take this, mix it together. Now, a real bodybuilder, or you know, any type of athlete, it doesn't make a difference if you're a bodybuilder or not. I always refer back to bodybuilding. But you be a CrossFit athlete, a gymnast. Once it's in here, you can either eat from this, which is fine. That's pretty good. Very proud of myself when I make these dishes, because they always taste good. No lie. Like the way that Myogenesis products have been designed, it tastes delicious. It's incredible. So the flavor you're going for is the flavor you're going to get. This is hot though, but it's delicious. And then if you want to really spice it up, and it's after a workout, throw some raisins in it. The high glycemic index, so it's just some good sugars. However, rule of thumb, wait about 20 minutes to have carbs after your training. This way, your body's had an opportunity to really let all the growth hormone go crazy. Because once you start having the carbs, you kill growth hormone. So it's just a little wacky fact. What we have here, we have protein, we have whole oatmeal with a little bit of sea salt, and the vanilla protein powder adds that sweet flavor to it, so you don't have to add a sugar, okay? And it's delicious, really good. And you don't even taste the sea salt. You have to throw the salt in there to bring out the flavor of the oatmeal though. The only time you get off of this is when you're really close to a show and you need to drop a little bit of weight or whatever. And if you ever hit me up and want to know more about how to get in competition shape, we can always talk. Great stuff. And then here's another thing. People don't realize this. Oatmeal is part protein as well. So it's a low amount of protein, but still protein. So even though I might have gotten 44 grams of protein from the Myogenesis blended protein powder. This meal is probably about between 55 to 65 grams of protein. It all depends on what type of oatmeal you get. Now there's some oatmeal better than this, and you can have this anywhere and practically at any time. I'm a guy that I tell people, even if you're going to have complex carbs, depending on what time of the year. Now if it's a competition season and you have to be at a certain level of leanness, I don't recommend this type of stuff after 12 in the afternoon, depending on what time you wake up in the morning time and what time you go to bed in the evening time. However, if it's like an off season and you want to stay relatively lean but full, just 2 hours before bed. Just don't eat this stuff 2 hours before bed and you're good. Don't eat any meal really 2 hours before bed. Stay awake for 2 hours after your last meal and you will be surprised how lean you start to get. That's pretty much it. So until next time, and sorry if it looks like my eyes are going back and forth. The way that my screen is, I can't tell where the viewfinder is, but I'm working on that. So for presentation's sake, I'm going to put it in the bowl. So now you have your oatmeal, you have your spoon, and then the next part, you have cinnamon. So this is the bonus tip, cinnamon. With the cinnamon, it tastes great, but also cinnamon has a fat burning component. So you want to pretty much put this on all of your sweet breakfast foods. I like a lot of cinnamon. And this will also aid in fat burning. Now some people are already lean. That being said, unless you're at, say, 4% body fat, I think you can always get a little leaner. Now, they say you should never get below 7% body fat as a man and between 15 and 16% as a woman. That's as lean as you should go. And the reason why is under 7%, like if you see someone with a six-pack, that means that they're automatically at 7% body fat. Good rule of thumb. If you see a woman that has a six-pack, she's generally at between 15 and 16%, general rule of thumb. Now, if you want that veiny looking six-pack, then you're probably at below 7% as a man and below 15 or 16% as a woman. But that's when you run into different physical issues. Now, mind you, I've been down to as low as 3% body fat, never had these physical issues, but it doesn't last long. You're not maintaining that. You're only doing that for a show. Some of you are going to say, is that healthy? I have an answer for you. No, it's not. But sometimes being number one is not about being healthy. It's about sacrifice. No, that makes no sense to some of you. But then to some of you, it makes perfect sense because you know you have to sacrifice to get what you want. If you're a top athlete, you're not going to drink unless your athletic ability is a drinking contest. So you have to sacrifice anything that's not going to take you toward that goal. So it's almost like a switch out. Until next time, if you like this video, please subscribe and click on the bell icon as well. And that way you'll be alerted to all of our new videos when they come out. Hopefully you like this one. Leave a comment down below and let me know what else you want to see. I'm always game. Ask my class today what they want in terms of videos. I got 10 different new video concepts that I'm going to be putting out there. So if there's something you want to see, you want me to research it, because I'm obsessed with everything. Once you put it in my brain, or put it out where you want me to see it, and we got no problems. I'll let you know even when it's coming out. A lot of videos I'm making. My goal was to make one a week. I'm doing about 2 and 3 a week now, but I'm committing to one, but I will underpromise and overdeliver every time. I do that with my clients. I'm doing it with my YouTubers, and hopefully I'm getting some fans in the process. Oh, have a good day. Later.